Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back. Smurfy back for round 2, and just before we actually go into the next game, I think I'm just going to take out the Leovold from our deck and replace it with Wall of Blossoms. Just because, sure we can splash black and we can splash blue and that's fine, but I've just found that Leovold isn't like a game-winning card. It's like, for example, you play Dragon Lord Silumgar and you just take their Planeswalker and that can probably win the game. Leovold is a very good card, but I just feel like the amount of time it's going to be stuck in our hand just isn't worth it. So I'm just going to cut it for Wall of Blossoms, and Wall of Blossoms is just going to cycle, so we draw a new card. Helps us protect our Planeswalkers, but more importantly, we can actually cast it, and I just don't want to get a Leovold stuck in a hand. Whereas at least if Dragon Lord Silumgar is stuck in a hand, when we do play it, it's actually going to have such a high impact straight away that it's worth it. Whereas the Leovold is more of like a grindy card, I think. So yeah, I'm just going to take it out for Wall of Blossoms, just to make the deck more reliable. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the actual game. Welcome guys to the actual game, and we won the dice roll, which is sweet. And this hand is great, so we'll keep. More than happy with this hand. Got a bunch of different things to do. We've actually got mana and fixing, so this is great. We'll keep. So we'll go Trop into Elvish Mystic. We could have played a Forest if we wanted to play around Wasteland, but I'm pretty sure if we go turn 1 Elvish Mystic, our opponent isn't going to Wasteland us anyway. And they lead off with a Flooded Strand, sure. Back to our turn, and we'll just straight away play the Awakening Zone, I guess, and ship the turn. So next turn we get a land from, a mana from Awakening Zone and a Forest. So we have 4 mana, so we can just go Craterhoof Behemoth if we want to next turn. Hit in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll probably just do that. And they're gonna go Stoneforge Mystic, sure. See what they're going to get first, if that changes anything. Sword of Light and Shadow, which is +2/+2 and protection from black and white, and whenever equipped creature does damage to its player, you gain 3 life and you may return 1 target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Sure. So Awakening Zone. Oh, we don't actually, we only get in for 6 because the Elvish Mystic will have to be sacrificed for the natural order. So we have a total of 5 mana. Well, I guess actually we could just sacrifice or use this and then keep this around for the Craterhoof. I'm going to do this and harmonize and see what we get. Okay, sure. I'm just going to suspend that and pass. I don't think we're in any hurry. Like, we could have played Craterhoof, but if they just remove it, then we haven't done much. Whereas this way, we've drawn cards. We've got Primal Command, so we can just put the sword back on top of their library if we need to. Oh, they're gonna flash at the end of turn actually, so we won't get to be able to do that. But if we do put a land on top of their deck now, then if they want to fetch, then they'll shuffle away their land until next turn. So I don't know why this asks you if you want to make a dude. It's a bit annoying. At the beginning, you may. Okay, sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't hate just primal commanding here. We'll get rid of the steam vents. They can fetch it back with Polluted Delta, but then they're a land behind. And they're just going to end of turn flashing the sword, but the sword just doesn't do anything against us. Like, gaining 3 life is just pretty irrelevant against us. Oh, they've flashed in a different sword. So they had this already in hand. It's obviously +2/+2, protection from red and white, and whenever it does combat damage to a player, you deal damage to that player equal to the number of cards in their hand, and you gain 1 life for each card in your hand. Sure, so that's pretty irrelevant against us anyway. We're going to Nature's Natural Order for the Craterhoof, so I think we just want Deranged Hermit. Yeah. So we get Deranged Hermit for next turn. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're actually 1 mana off potentially going Deranged Hermit into Natural Order in the same turn. Our opponent's just very far behind anyway, so it's looking good for us. They got a basic. Oh, because they drew the Steam Vents, didn't they? Yeah. So they're just a Jeskai deck by the look of it. They're not going to pay the 2. And they've kept up 2 mana, so that to me is very strange. Oh, they could just want to flash in the other sword maybe, and then next turn go equip. Yes, we definitely want an Awakening Zone. Suspend comes off in 2 more turns, and we draw Signet. Sure, so play the Signet, then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the Deranged Hermit. In the next turn, assuming that the Natural Order can resolve. Oh, I'm just going to flash in a sword, sure. Alright, so if we can resolve Natural Order into Great Hoof, we should just win next turn from the trigger alone. We could have done it a little bit quicker, but this way we've actually stand more of a chance if this all goes poorly. That's basically the difference. Whereas instead, if we just like Natural Ordered straight away, like earlier, then if our opponent just removed it, then we were pretty far behind. Whereas this way, even if the Natural Order doesn't work, yeah, like we just win without the Natural Order. Alright, so next game, our opponent had 2 swords, so I don't hate bringing in the songs if we need to. And the Visions doesn't seem great against our opponent. And I apologise if you can hear any background noise. It looks like one of my neighbours is cutting the grass, so if you can hear a lawnmower, I apologise for that. And then we can bring in the Virtuous Gearhulk, I guess, but I don't think we want to. So we'll just bring in the songs for anything we need to get rid of. And take out the Visions, because I don't think we're going to be grinding our opponent. Not against like a Jeskai deck. It looks like they're just like maybe like Tempo or something. So I'm not really into Serum Visions here. Oh, sorry, Ancestral Visions. I don't think there's anything else we want to bring in. Not really. And it looks like it's just about loading. Opponent's still making some deck choices. So they're Jeskai, so they could be bringing in things like Forked Bolt and Lightning Bolt and things like that to kill our Mana Dorks. And Counter Magic, I guess, are the 2 options they could have. Or maybe they just bring in loads of 1-drops and things. If they've got like Jeskai, they probably have a bunch of random white creatures in their sideboard, so they might just bring in a bunch of little creatures to try and kill us quickly as we're ramping into big things. Like a lot of the time, if I build some sort of white controlling deck, I end up with a bunch of white aggro decks in cards in my sideboard because just no one takes them. So that could happen. We'll keep this. Opponent leads off with Steam Vents. If we draw a land here, which would be nice. No. Alright, let's play Tropical Island into Fast Bonds. And I'm going to play the Forest. I mean, we lose a life, but being able to, next turn if we draw a land, definitely play the Awakening Zone, whereas if this somehow gets destroyed, then we would have missed out on a land drop. It's just, the paying 1 life is just irrelevant for getting an extra land drop. And they've suspended Riftwing, sure. So when that comes back off, when it comes from suspend, when it's battlefield, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Pretty simple. And let's just go ahead and Awakening Zone here. Just want to use Genesis Wave for as big as possible, as soon as possible, really. We can go next turn Garruk into Pentab Prism. Opponent's left up 3 mana. Hopefully we draw a land, which we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just lead off with Garruk. We could even play Edric here, but I don't see the point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can Genesis Wave for 7 next turn. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if we draw a forest, then it'll be for 11. So X will equal 8. Which is pretty much everything in our deck. Actually, that is everything in our deck, because Kreatif is the top of our curve. Manic Vandal, so they're going to block the Prism. I mean, we can make the 2 mana, but we can't do anything with it, so I'm just going to leave it. I guess it was actually optimal to get double red in case they Chain Lightning. Alright, hopefully we at least draw a forest here, so we can still do it for a good amount. Elvish Mystic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can do it for 5. We're probably better off just waiting until next turn. So I'll play Edric and Elvish Mystic. And pass the turn back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again, if we draw a land next turn, then we can do it for X equals 10, 11, so 8, yeah. See where our opponent bounces, probably Garruk, but I could see them bouncing the Beast or anything here really. Yeah, let's go and get rid of the Beast, which couldn't be better for us really, because we don't care about the 3/3. And they can't kill Garruk just from the Riftwing. When creatures come off suspend, they do get haste, which is why that has haste. Some people don't realise that. So 2 at Garruk. Yep. So Garruk's down at 1, but still can untap the lands, which is what we care about. Unfortunately, our opponent's left up a lot of mana, which is not good. So we can just play the Deranged Hermit here, and then Genesis Wave next turn, because I'm worried they have counter magic, and I'd rather they counter the Hermit than the Genesis Wave. So we'll play the Deranged Hermit, and it's also just really good with Edric. So we get a bunch of dudes. Unfortunately, all that our Eldrazi spawn don't have any power and toughness, so we're just going to pass the turn. And assuming that they don't have a board wipe this turn, then things are looking pretty good for us. Going to flash in Venser, bounce the... Surprised they didn't just remind us. Oh, they're just going to bounce the token. Seems really weak. I feel like they would have been better off just bouncing the Deranged Hermit. 1, 2... I guess we could have played it again, but we'd have to sacrifice 2 Scions. Oh, sorry, Spawn. So they're going to kill Garruk off, which is fine. Hopefully our opponent taps out this turn and does something. Alright, sweet. Oh, that's not good. If they do this for 2, it's very bad for us. Yep. Ah, crap. So we can Primal Command the Chandra if we want to. So we can put target non-creature opponent on top of its owner's library and search for a creature. I think that's what we want to do. At least now they have to cast the Chandra again next turn. And let's get... don't even know what we want to get, because we don't have a black source for the Dragon Lord. We could just take the Noble Hierarch if we want to ramp. That feels really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think Wall of Blossoms actually might be the pick here, just because it blocks one of the 3-power creatures from the Chandra every turn, so we're only taking 3 each turn. And it draws us a card as well. So I think, unfortunately, I think Wall of Blossoms is the correct pick here. Like, we could take Mystic Snake, but we can't cast it, and especially as Chandra would resolve anyway, but like even we don't have the double blue, so... So we're going to take 6 down to 13, and then we're just going to take 3 each turn. So I play the Wall of Blossoms. Trigger. Sweet. So I play the Noble Hierarch. Hopefully our opponent doesn't just mine us. So next time we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Genesis Wave for 5, 6 if we draw a land. I'm just going to minus equals 4. And Hero Bladehold, sure. So get Dude again. Future Archive is actually pretty good. So next turn, wait, are we going to die next turn? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 plus 8, 8, 8, 16. Yeah, so we have to block with this. And then next turn, Genesis Wave into something that wins us the game. Looks like that's our only real option. So yeah, because the Battle Cry triggers will pump the Chandra dudes. So Chandra's going to make 8 damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh yeah. So we're going to take 16, so we have to block with the spawn. And then we have to just Genesis Wave into something good. Oh, that's not good for us. Luckily our Eldrazi's are colourless, so this creature isn't actually going to get in any damage. And our opponent has stacked the triggers correctly. So yeah, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can't take all of this, unfortunately. We go to 1. And now we just have to Genesis Wave into something really good. So get a dude, hopefully draw a land. Tooth the now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's not enough. Well, it looks like we're just on the hope for the best plan. So X equals 5. Maybe we get lucky. Wasteland. So take their dude. No, still dead. Alright, on to the next game. So our opponent was a lot quicker that game. Sweltering Suns would be nice, but obviously we don't have red. Same with Wrath of God, but we're not in white. I think we just run this again. Yeah, we'll just try this again. And luckily we're on the play this time. Yeah, we'll definitely keep this. We've got turn 1 Hierarch, turn 2 Awakening Zone, and we've got great stuff to ramp into. So this is a great hand. And hopefully we can just tooth it down to Deranged Hermit, Kratos as quickly as possible. We haven't seen any counter magic from our opponent yet, I don't think. So that's good for us. Our opponent's just going to fetch for the Steam Vents, I expect. Ah, for Hallowed Fountain, sure. I like that they've put the original Ravnica Jewel Lands in. Personally, I prefer the new ones, but I like it when they put the original stuff in. The Hallowed Fountain is a really nice artwork, though. I think it's because I played a lot more during Return to Ravnica, so I've just got used to those artworks more. But yeah, this is a really nice artwork. And then it's going to Stoneforge for Sword and War and Peace, which is the that player loses life equal to how many cards in their hand, and you gain one for each card in your hand. And red and black, right? Red and white, sorry. Oh, so we can actually play Nissa this turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we just want to plus. We don't really want our creatures to be able to be bounced or anything, so I'm just going to untap the lands and pass. So next time we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if we draw a forest. If not, we get 8. And it's going to pressure the Nahiri here. Sorry, Nissa. Instead of putting in the sword. Got a red sword, so they could have like a bolt. A morph. Sure. So we get dude again. Yes. Fast bombs doesn't do anything, so we'll play the Quagmire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're one short for Tooth and Nail Entwining. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we were one short. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be something with flying or something, so I'm just going to get the value from... Oh, I should have done... I thought this untapped at like cost, but apparently not. Alright, well, I guess we just passed. We still don't have double blue for the Mystic Snake, which is a bit annoying, but hopefully they can't answer Nissa, and then next time we can Tooth and Nail. We got 4 mana for Exalted Angel. Yep, that will definitely do it. So Exalted Angel is whenever Exalted Angel deals damage, you gain that much life. So it's basically just lifelink, and it's a 4/5. So Nissa is going to be taken down. And we get a dude. And draw a forest. Sure, so we can attack with the Hissing Quagmire if we want to. So we can get him for 6 here. And then sooner or later we can Tooth and Nail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so next turn we should be able to Tooth and Nail. They're going to get him for 4 and gain 4. I don't know why they haven't... Ah, okay, the reason they haven't changed this to lifelink is because it's whenever it deals commission you gain that much life. Which means that you can have that and lifelink at the same time, I believe. So they gain double. I also think this is like a thing, so say they deal 6... maybe not. Some of these are, whenever it does damage, you gain their life after, whereas lifelink is at the same time. so that can change how state-based effects work. So if they have Venser and we tooth them now, we wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'd lose 3 guys, and then next turn we'd be able to do it, but only for 7. So if they have Venser, this is really bad for us to tooth them now. Or else we could just primal command, put something on top, search our library. Yeah, we'll do that instead. We'll get rid of the Hallowed Fountain. Hopefully they just, if they do have Venser, they'll use it now, but they might not. This will give us access to, what do we want to take? We might just take a Mana Dork, just in case something happens to the board. There's no point in taking Crater Hoof. I guess we could take Crater Hoof and then next turn just Tooth and Nail the first half, just to put it into play. They're just going to Stoneforge. Oh no, it does look like they're going to Venser. Sure. That's all we wanted, just to get rid of the Venser, so next time we can Tooth and Nail. So we're just going to yield, because there's nothing we can do. They're just going to Venser this back into our hand, I expect. Yep. I guess we could attack for 4. Well, I guess 5 actually, because of the Exalt. Yep, and then we'll pass turn back. Sweet, so next turn we should be able to Tooth and Nail, and I hope that will kill them. They're going to go up to 20 because of Exalted Angel. If they equip some swords to it, then they might go up to like 24. Then they might gain 5 up to 25, but Crater Hoof will just deal like more than enough damage, or it should do 1. Deranged Hermit will make 5, so they'll have 6 creatures, so 6 times 6 is... Oh, I guess it doesn't give haste to all of them, does it? So Crater Hoof will attack for 11 on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one of our Eldrazi spawns can attack as well. Or no, we'll just keep the forest actually. Looks like our opponent is in the tank. Sweet, that is fine. So they're going to try and kill Noble Hierarch here? Yep. So we're going to take 4, they're going to gain 4. They've only got 1 blow up, so they probably don't have a counter spell. If they do, it'll be Spell Pierce or Force Spike. Oh, now Daze as well. They could hard cast Daze, sorry. Could be Mana Leak or Remand. I don't think we've seen them play them, so obviously we'll make the dude. Play the island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 2 more, so this one and this one. Hopefully this resolves. If not, then we've lost a lot. There we go. So we want to get Crater Hoof Behemoth and Deranged Hermit, I think. We could also just take the Chandra with Dragonlord, but I think 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we can attack for 23 and put them to 19. I think I'd rather do that because we can actually kill the Chandra this way as well. So we want the Crater Hoof to resolve last. So we want it on the stack first. So we get the dudes. Start combat. Wait, 20, yeah, it's 23, so they will be left on 1 life, so I'm just going to send them both at, I guess then 1 each. If they have Path, then, alright, we'll send them both for our opponent then. No, sorry, 1 at Chandra. And we'll just pass the turn back. And that should be good enough, depending on what our opponent has left. We know they have like swords and stuff, but they're not going to gain enough life to survive everything. And we can always just Primal Command something if we need to. What are they going to put into play? War and Peace, sure. This is the one that, oh actually, wait a minute, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to take 6, take 2 from the sword. They're going to go up to 15, 16, 17. Yeah, this is a trigger. So if they blocked with Exalted Angel and we attacked for lethal, the trigger would go on the stack, but they wouldn't gain their life at the same time damage is dealt. So they wouldn't necessarily survive a turn. If we attacked for 10 and they blocked and they would have went to exactly 0 because of lifelink, because this is a triggered ability, it wouldn't actually go on and they would die before the trigger resolves, which is strange. And they're going to Metamorph. Don't know why they didn't just do that for Crater Hoof and win the game. Yeah, I think they should have just copied Crater Hoof and killed us, but for whatever reason they decided not to do that. What do we want to do? I can't believe they didn't copy our Crater Hoof. It's really, really strange. We're not going to bother paying it. We're pumping their squirrels as well, so I don't really care too much. I think we just want a Primal Command. We can gain 7 life, put this... Oh, I guess we don't need to put the sword on top. What happens if we just attack with everything? They probably can just take it, right? 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, they could just take it all. So, activate the Hissing Quagmire. We're attacking for lethal, but they just block like one thing and then kill us on the swing back. We can Primal Command, gain 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana in total. Really don't know what to do here because of the Exalted Angel. What have we got left in our deck that can help us? Garruk would be good. I think we want to Songs the Dryad on the Exalted Angel. And now we can attack for... We can attack with this. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we've got the same amount of creatures. Just attack with Crater Hoof here. Yeah, I think we've got to start attacking. Attack with the Crater Hoof here. They'll probably just take the 5 and then try and kill us on the swing back. We have one less a creature than they have blockers, but... Oh, they're actually just going to trade in. More than happy to do that. Now we just have more creatures than them. Then we're just going to have to grind them out with Primal Command, put the sword back on top or something, go get a creature, try and Mystic Snake something. Stormbreath Dragon. Alright, well, they got us. Did not see that coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next round. Peace.